Hi everybody, we are going to be investigating parallel lines on the coordinate plane today. So you should take notes and listen and follow along as we go through this. You'll notice there are 3 graphs above with 1 line on them already. So this part right here has been graphed for you, this line A, which is above. So we're going to graph the second part, line B. So I'm going to plot the ordered pair, -5, -1. So I always start at the middle. The first number, -5, tells me to go over -5 on the x-axis, and the -1 tells me to go down 1. So I will place my dot right here. All right, the next ordered pair is 5, -5. So I'm going to go to 5 on my x-axis and then -5 on my y-axis, placing my dot right here. Now I'm going to draw my line through there. This one might be a little tricky. It's not going all the way through. All right, so now our next step is to write an equation of this line. So it's going to bring us back to slope-intercept form. So we have y equals, and now we're going to calculate the slope of the line. So I can go to the dot I placed all the way down to this one just to make sure my slope is correct. So I'm going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went down 4 and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll draw that out. I went down 4. Remember, we're counting those intersections. And to the right 10. So my slope would be -4 over 10. And I can simplify that to -2 over 5, taking half of both of them. And then x, because that is my slope. And now I need to find the y-intercept, which is where the line crosses the y-axis, and it looks like it is crossing at -2. All right, let's go to the next one. So I have line D already graphed for me, this part. So I'm going to graph line E. This time I'm just going to graph them without using the laser pointer. All right, so I'm going to -3, 2. I go to the left 3. And up 2, that's my first ordered pair. And then 0 means I do not go left or right at all. I'm just going to go up 4 and place a dot. Now I'm going to draw a line through my 2 ordered pairs. And I'm going to write the equation of the line. I need to find the slope. I'm going up 2 and to the right 3. So the slope of my line is 2/3. So I'm going to have y equals 2/3 x, and this one looks like it is crossing at 4. It's crossing the y-axis. Remember, the y-axis is what goes up and down. It's crossing right here at 4. All right, the next one, we have line G graph for us already. That's this part. So we're going to graph line H. Line H is 1, 1, so I go to the right 1 and up 1, and 2, -2. So I go to the right 2 and down 2. And then I'm going to draw my line through my ordered pairs. There would be a dot right there for my y-intercept. All right, so I'm going to find the slope of this line. I go down 3 and to the right 1. So down 3 to the right 1 would give me a slope of -3. Remember, slope is rise over run, our up and down number over our left and right number. And then I need to find the y-intercept, and I did have to use my slope to back it up a little bit since my line wasn't straight. It looks like it is crossing the y-axis at 4. All right, so now our job is to look at these lines, and if you'll notice in each one of my coordinate planes, the lines are parallel. Parallel lines means that these 2 lines are never going to touch each other. So I want to explore or figure out by looking at their equations if I would be able to tell if 2 lines are parallel. So when I look at these, I notice this line has a slope of -2/5, and so does the line that is parallel to it. Since they're traveling the same path, the same down 2 to the right 5, down 2 to the right 5, they're never going to intersect. The middle one are traveling a path of up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3, and they're both following that same path, so they're never going to touch. And then the last one, they're both traveling the path down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1. So if they're following the same path and they're not starting in the same spot, they're never going to touch. So what we notice about the lines, let's see if I can use speech. They are parallel. And what do we notice about the slopes? Going to look at them. They are the same. So parallel lines have the same slope. Oops, can't move that. And the y-intercepts, they're different. If they had the same slope and the same y-intercept, it would be the exact same line. So what general statement can you make about parallel lines in y equals mx plus b? Well, we can make the statement that if two lines are parallel, they are going to have the same slope. Okay, so I'm going to let you write that part out. And if I gave you an equation of, let's see, y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals 2x plus 10, I would know that these two lines are parallel because they have the same slope. All right, so parallel lines have the same slope. Parallel lines never touch, and if they're following the same path, those two lines are never going to touch. All right, thanks for listening.